Well, hello there. I am so stinking excited to share this with you. This opportunity, my story, what the tools are that come with our team, but mostly what it means to be a health coach, what it means to start your own business and embark on this amazing adventure. So, I am Jen. I would assume you probably know that by now, but I am the mama to two crazy boys and a sweet little girl on the way. I'm about 34 weeks pregnant right now. So obviously life is full of all of the challenges. But when I started this journey, it didn't look that way. So I was a brand new mom. I was working as a vet tech 40 plus hours a week. And life was much different. So when I had my first son, more than anything, I wanted to become a stay-at-home mom. I was battling some postpartum depression and anxiety. And so that made it really apparent that I needed to be home. And so my husband and we were able to make things work, and I became a stay-at-home mom, but quickly discovered how tight things got, especially financially. And I also learned how much of an effect postpartum depression can have on one person, creating tons of challenges and confidence and mindset and isolation and a big transition to becoming a mom. It's a big thing. If you've been there, you know. So I was battling all of these outside things, but then I would look in the mirror, which I avoided actively, and I saw this person I didn't recognize. Had gained over 50 pounds because I lived that mindset of I'm pregnant, so I need to take it easy. And I'm pregnant, so I can eat whatever I want. And so I had really set myself up for a serious failure. And when I went into labor, delivery, postpartum, all of the things. And so it's funny now, I can compare back because this is my fourth pregnancy, third baby that we'll be bringing into the world, and it's night and day. And so I like to share that because I think that it's important to see the backstory and how you can really look at hindsight and how things transpire. So I was in this bubble of struggle. I was living this dream job as a stay-at-home mom, which is much harder than I ever anticipated. If you are a stay-at-home mom, you know that life is not easy when you are on the clock 24/7 and you never get to clock out. Not saying that working moms have it any easier, because you literally have to go clock in and clock out and then come do all the things. But being a stay-at-home mom is filled with all of the challenges. So I knew I needed to make a change. I knew something needed to change. Um I could feel it in my bones. Like, if I don't make a change, there's no way that I'm going to be able to sustain this life. Like, I'm just not giving what I wanted to give to my family. I was tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired, you know? So I scrolled my way into this opportunity. It was one of those late night breastfeeding situations. And I'm like, this mama popped up on my screen, and she's got a baby that's younger than mine. She's got racking abs, but she had this smile. And the smile was contagious. And that's what I wanted. Like, more than anything, like, yes, have the abs, have the body, do the things, but to be happy. Like, isn't that what we all want? To truly have that positivity, that joy that you can bring to your family, to your life. So it took time. I was not the person that instantly made a decision, but I did it anyway. I was scared. We certainly didn't have the finances. I scraped and saved and cut out and did all the things, but I made the effort. I made that investment in myself because I knew that my family deserved it. I knew that I needed this. I knew I needed to make this change. And as the queen of inconsistency and being on the hamster wheel and then jumping off and jumping on a different hamster wheel of diets and Pinterest workouts and all of the things. Like, let's just be real. None of them lasted. None of them worked. And it was terrible. So I had this negative mindset already, but because I knew I wasn't doing this alone, because this lifestyle involved a community, it involved following a program that was trainer led. It involved nutrition that was simple and effective, and I could fit into my life, and the results were guaranteed. I had a 30-day money back guarantee. So all of those things were like, this is it. This tug at your heart. This is way more than you just wanting to have this quick fix. So I did it anyway. And I'd heard a few things along the way, like health coach this, health coach that. And back then, which I've been a coach now for almost 5 years, you signed up as a coach in order to get a 25% discount, which I knew that if I was going all in on my journey, I was going to be drinking Shakeology every day because that was a part of it. So I knew I wanted to save money in whatever facet and way that I could. So I had signed up with the title coach, not really sure what that entailed, not really sure if that was something that I could do, but I knew I needed to save money, right? So I signed up. I got my 25% discount. I went all in with the programs. I got amazing physical results. Like, guys, like, it was amazing. Like, it was night and day. I actually stuck to a program 21 days. I didn't stop. It was everything. 21 days I went in. My nutrition was on point. It was amazing. I drank my Shakeology every day and I was feeling so good. That smile, that confidence. I was fitting into my pre-baby clothes. And that's what it was. That's what I was looking for. Like, I wanted that. But there was this curiosity. There was this secret desire. Like, yes, I wanted my Shakeology to be covered. But what if I could relieve some of the financial burden? What if I could lessen the stress that was on my family from me living my dream job as a stay-at-home mom? So I dug deeper and I said, yes, let's do it. Let's figure it out. I have no idea what this entails. And I know that, like, this is my option. This is my opportunity to give back. This is my opportunity to do something more. So I started personal development first and foremost. If this journey is right for you, or if it is not, find a personal development book, podcast, something, because when you grow yourself, you grow your life, and it is incredible. So not only was I feeling good in my own skin, I was feeling accomplished and proud of myself for actually sticking to something. I started working on this muscle, and this was the most important muscle, because from there, I was able to step outside of my comfort zone. I was able to start sharing genuinely. I shared me. I got real uncomfortable with pictures, with doing videos and sharing things I was learning from my personal development. And I was starting to feel like this fire, this energy that I never felt before. I was always this introvert, shy person, but I just started to shine, and people around me noticed. People around me were like, first of all, you look amazing. Second of all, who are you? You're actually like, hold a conversation versus unfriending people on Facebook, literally me, and hiding behind a rock. Like, I was starting to feel better than I had felt before babies, before husband, before all of the things. I was feeling like this brand new me that was happy, that smile, that joy, that positivity. That was me. And so it was natural. People are like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Let me do this with you. And that's how it started. And that's how it has become such an impactful piece in my life. I started sharing more. I started inviting people to do this with me. I started helping other people find this confidence and feel this good. And my community grew, and it was amazing. I was able to then relieve some of that burden finances. I was able to help with groceries. Gosh, groceries are crazy, guys. I don't know if you're struggling there, but holy bananas, why are those prices so high? Gas. Enough said. I was able to help with sports and extracurriculars. I was able to pour into my business. I was able to buy the personal development books and buy that first set of weights, not have to use soup cans, because that was literally me using soup cans and 5-gallon or 1-gallon jugs of water. Like, that's what I did. I made it work. It wasn't easy, but then being able to see those accomplishments, my first paycheck was $50. And that $50 was everything. I was like, oh my gosh, I made $50. Like that, seeing that you are leading by example, seeing that your hard work is truly paying off. Incredible. So that is a bit about me and my journey and how I got started, how I'm still here. But I want to share a little bit about our team too. I have notes over here because I got crazy Prego brain. Let's just be real. But we are a group of women. There are a few men like sprinkled in there, but for the most part, we're women. And we have titles across the board, like mom, vet tech, nurse, teacher, every like corporate employee, like literally all over the board. But in my opinion, your title doesn't matter, because we all are similarly words, aligned in our heart and our views and our goals of wanting to connect our passion with our purpose and wanting to help other people find that deeper connection, that deeper passion, and that joy in their life, to feel confident in themselves, to feel good in their skin, and to have that radiating positivity that they can share with their family. They can be more present, that they can share with their coworkers or whoever it is, just to live a happier, more fulfilled life. That's who we are. And that is like, end of the day, like that's what it's all about, is helping somebody else. So this year specifically, like I said, this is almost my 5th year in May. So we're pretty close. Is we have a huge goal. We have a huge vision. We have a huge, we are excited to grow to this next level in our business, in ourselves, and in how big of an impact we make. And so with that being said, we're getting real serious about who it is that joins our team, because while yes, this is a job that literally anybody can do. It is not something that requires a college education, all of the training in the world, all of the this or the that. Any person can do this. Like, we have the best, most amazing resources and tools and anything you can imagine that will guide you through the simple steps. It's not easy, but it is a very simple job, a very simple business. But just because anyone can do it does not mean that everyone will see success. And I say that because I've been in this business 5 years, and I've seen so many women come, and I've seen so many women put in the work it takes and see amazing results. But I've also seen other women come in with this expectation of something being easy, or not having to put in the work, or not having the work ethic, and then not seeing results and being unsure why. And so I want to be clear that there is work involved. It is something that you will show up for every single day. It is something that you will invest in you every single day, so that you can show women that they can trust you, or men, or whoever it is that you're helping. But for me, it's always been women. So I like to say that. But that you can lead by example, that you can help them create that change and shift in their life. And so that's where that comes from. If you have a heart to serve, if you are driven and committed and you have this work ethic, you don't have to know it all. In fact, I applaud you for not knowing it all. I knew absolutely nothing when I said yes to this, but you learn as you go. I have never, ever, ever worked a job where I knew everything. Even when I went in as a vet tech, I went to school, I had a degree, I had all of these things. I learned 90% of that job on the job, maybe even more than 90%. Let's just be real. And, so this is something that you have to accept, that you are going to be a student learner. You are going to be a student. You are going to be learning on the job, on the fly, on the go. And that's okay. That is what you're supposed to do. So with that being said, like I said, it's specifically for that person that wants more, that is searching for more, and is willing to take the actions that it's going to take to get there. So I have notes over here. I'm a squirrel brain. I will keep myself, I will talk myself in a circle, and then I'll be like, wait, where was I going? Okay, so yes. All right, I just want to make sure I'm covering everything. Okay, couple other things. So these are a couple things that I think are really important. And I would assume if you're listening to this, you probably already fit into this category. But you got to have a sense of humor. You have to be able to laugh at yourself because we're not perfect. We're learning so much. We're learning on the fly and the cracks of our day. If you are at home with your babies, you know that life gets insane. I literally have one on the floor right now doing an Atlas Kiwi box crate thing, and one sleeping upstairs. But if you're a working mom, then you know that you're going to have to figure out cracks in your day and create time. And you have to be able to find the joy along the way. Focus on those wins. Let this be your positive outlet. And that's what it's become for me. I see that in the lives of all of the women. Let's just be real. All of the women I work with, this job is our saving grace. When our husbands are out of town, or when the dog is sick, or when the kids make you want to pull your hair out, you can go to your office hours. You can check in with your community. You can have this place where you are more than a mom, where you are more than a wife, you are more than this, you are more than that. You are the person that is creating that positivity, that is creating that joy. You are the person that people look up to for inspiration. And so I like to say that because being relatable is key. Be relatable, be you. This is not about becoming somebody that you're not. It's about becoming your youest you, your best you. You are you, and you get to truly hone in on that. Like, what job out there is like, hey, you need to be the best you. You need to be more like you. You need to appreciate you and celebrate your wins. And I'm going to be there every step of the way to help you do that. I don't know of a job. I know I suffered from feeling underappreciated and not having a place where I could envision my own goals. It was always working for somebody else and working for what they wanted to achieve and going through the motions and clocking in and out. And it's hard. It's a hard life out there when you aren't feeling appreciated, when you aren't feeling that joy in your job. But anyway, like I said, squirrel brain, I can go places. I can go down those holes. So being able to laugh at yourself, a sense of humor. So then being down to earth and just understanding that we're all human, we're all working together. And, just truly understanding that this is my cat, this is my life. that there's never an expectation of perfection. We are all learning every single day. Even 5 years later, I have so many things left to learn. And so I pick up those resources, I pick up those tools, I plug into different personal or professional development, and I grow myself. And that's how we grow in our leadership, how we grow in our business, how we grow in our team. And that's all you do every single day, is you find ways to grow you, that you find ways to share and help other people. So that being said, all of the things, that is who we're looking for. That is what our team is about. That's a little bit of a snippet into what this journey has looked like for me specifically, but yours is probably going to look different too. But if all of that has spoken to you, if you're feeling this tug at your heart, and I say that tug at your heart because that's what I felt. That's what I felt for the time it took me to say yes. But now I look back and I feel in my heart of hearts that was God. Like, hey, you need to think about this. Hey, this is there for a reason. Hey, like it didn't go away. I couldn't shake that feeling. And now I see why. What would have happened if I would have started sooner? What would have happened if I said no? Like the amount of lives that I've impacted just from growing myself and from sharing genuinely it's innumerable. And so listen to that tug, because the people around you and you matter. So if you're feeling that tug at your heart, what do you do next? What tools are offered? What is it that you're going to do on your day one? How is it that we are going to start this new coach mentorship on Monday? And those answers, very simple. First of all, I want you to know that you don't have to know it all. Said that maybe a few times, but I want you to really understand that you're going to go in, you're going to sign up, and you'll probably be like, what? But that's what I'm here for. That's what our team is here for. And I will walk you through every step of the way. So I will get you set up with a few short videos to kind of help walk you through where you're going, what you're doing, what's important. And that simultaneously, depending on where you're at. So if you are already rocking our challenge group and you already are in love with these programs and our Shakeology and all the products and all the things, then it will be literally, we will start talking through what those next steps are, what those first steps are as a coach. If you're not there yet, that's going to be your first place to start, is to get started on your journey. That could look like health and fitness, that could look like nutrition, that could look like fitness and nutrition, that could look like whatever your goals are. Maybe it's gut protocol. Like if you haven't heard of gut protocol yet, like let's talk, because that is literally changing the lives of so many people right now. But we will talk through those specific goals and figure out where it is that you need to be, because again, you are leading from the front. So you have to be taking care of you first, and you have to be truly digging into what is going to change your life, because it's that impact that is going to change the lives around you. Because I will say this now because it's so important, but the people that you are going to help are going to be most like you. So you have to really, really dig deep into what those goals are that you want to achieve, because that's how you're going to help those women that are around you that need help and maybe don't know what those goals are for themselves yet. So they're watching you and they're like, I need to do that. I want to do that. I didn't think that was possible, but she did that. So taking care of you first, leading by example. Then we will walk through those first steps as to what health coaching is and what it is that you're going to do. From there, we're going to set up a one-on-one call, really dig into your goals, your first 30 days. What is it that you want to achieve? Your first year, what is it that you want to achieve? And then we will create a plan that will fit your life. Maybe your life is crazy. Maybe you have extra time. We will work together to help you find those packets, to help you find those actions that are going to help you get to that next step. And then from there, you will be paired with a group of coaches that are just like you, that are starting off, that are brand new to this. And I find that this is so powerful because most of our business is run on social media. So writing a post about what you're doing sometimes is intimidating. So having other women and other people in similar shoes to be able to see that you're not alone is so, so cool and so powerful. And you will have that. You will have a place where you can ask questions and feel supported and encouraged and heard. And you get to hear from top leaders on our team. Obviously, I will be there with you every step of the way. But I think that having that true community feel is really, really, really important. So that is something that you will get along with one-on-one conversations and talking back and forth. I am with you every step of the way. We are doing this together. We are a community. We are a team. And it's such an amazing journey. It's such an amazing process. So I hope that I'm sure I talked your ear off, but I hope that you were able to gain some insight. I would love to hear feedback, questions you have, maybe some hesitations that you're feeling in your heart, because know that none of them are wrong. There's no right or wrong way to feel. And so if you have something on your heart that makes you a little bit uncomfortable, or you just have a feeling somewhere, let's talk about it, because I probably was there with you at one point. Let's just be real. And I have worked with so many women along the way. I would love to just talk through some of those things with you. But if you are ready, if you have talked and you have listened and you are like, let's do it, let's just do it, because there's no right time to start a huge impact and change in your life. The right time is when you make it. So if you are ready for that, we kick off on Monday. So let's talk ASAP about what those steps are to get you ready, so that you are ready to kick off with us on Monday. So I hope that was very, very helpful. And I am so excited to talk more with you and to just do this thing.